I was a lad, here we go. When I was a lad, some of the songs that I liked were the ones that were made popular by Val Doonican. If you remember Rafferty's Motor Car and Delaney's Donkey. You know, Delaney had a donkey, everyone admired, temporarily lazy, and all that sort of thing. And I learned every one of them because I just thought they were good songs. I had electric guitar then, and my mum even bought me a Val Doonican jumper. And I went around places singing Val Doonican songs. Anyway, later on in years, I was playing in a country band, and we had a 2-week stretch up in Middlesbrough, playing on Green Lane, every working men's club that ever there was in Middlesbrough. And there was one Thursday I couldn't make it. I couldn't make the gig. So I said, look, I'm driving the van. I said, lads, I can't make the gig next Thursday. Oh dear, why's that then? I said, there's something planned and I can't get out of it. Steve will dep for me, this other guitar player. Oh, all right. So they got Steve to dep. And then my good friend, my late friend, Stu Page, figured out, wait a minute, I know what you're doing. You've got tickets for Val Doonican. And Ronnie and Rita had bought tickets for Val Doonican at the Alhambra Theatre in Bradford. So I thought, oh God, you know, they're embarrassing. He said, you clown, that's not rock and roll, going to see Val Hooligan. I said, but it's how it is, just get over it. So he did. But at the same time, I was building a garage in my back garden and I had all the bricks delivered and everything. All the sand and cement and the foundations were in, the full business. But I got up next morning to go to work, because we did work and worked in bands at those days, did 2 jobs. And they'd been round at 2 o'clock in the morning, on the Friday morning, after the gig on the Thursday night, and bricked up the back and front door. I couldn't get out of the bloody house. And you think, you run like, hey, I have no volume. Oh, here we go. There we go. So one of those songs that Val Doonican played was a song written by Tom Paxton. And Tom Paxton not only wrote protest songs and stuff, but this was one of his songs for children. And again, just a short story. I was playing up at the Green Dragon at a festival up there, run by friends of ours, and there's a couple of young kids in the audience. And I said, this is just for you, this. Like Angie just tries to pull the audience in. The kids hightailed out of it. Oh my God, we don't want anything to do with it. So I wasn't singing the song to young kids at all. And they probably wouldn't understand it. But it's a song called The Marvellous Toy. There's a bit where you can all join in. It's when it moves and when it stops and when it stood still. You'll know what it is. Here we go. When I was a wee little lad, full of health and joy, my father homeward came one day and gave to me a toy. I wondered to behold it was, with its many colours bright. By the first time I laid eyes on it, it became my heart's delight. 'Cause it went when it moved and when it stopped and when it stood still. I never knew just what it was, and I guess I never will. The first time that I picked it up, I had a big surprise. For right on the bottom were 2 big buttons that looked like big green eyes. I first pushed one and then the other, then I twisted its lid. And when I put it down again, well, here is what it did. It went when it moved and when it stopped and when it stood still. I never knew just what it was, and I guess I never will. It first marched left, and then marched right, and then marched under the chair. And when I looked where it had gone, well, it wasn't even there. I started to cry, my daddy left, he knew just what I'd find. When I turned around, my marvellous toy came chugging from behind. It went when it moved and when it stopped and when it stood still. I never knew just what it was, and I guess I never will. Well, the years have gone by so quickly it seems, and I've got my own little boy. And yesterday I gave to him my marvelous little toy. He wondered to behold it was with its many colors bright. Neither one of us knows just what it is, but he loves it just like me. That done rhymes. And it still goes when it moves and when it stops and when it stood still. I never knew just what it was, and I guess I never will.